Two bros chilling in the hot tub.
You the twos and we the ones? Well, you are the biggest two of them all, my dog. That's what you are. You are a giant number two.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Two Bros Podcast. As always, I am Bryce, and I am joined by...
I am Matt, and I may be the most delusional wrestling fan out here if you have to hear my predictions.
No, just wait till you see mine. That's all I'm going to say. Anyways, if you heard, we are, as you can see also by my shirt and this, we are talking the Royal Rumble because the Royal Rumble is 4 days from now on Saturday.
Depending on when you're watching this, though.
Yeah, it'll be way before. This will be up before it happens. But anyways, we're going to do the Royal Rumble predictions, surprise entrance, and WrestleMania moments that will happen because of the Royal Rumble. Take it away.
All right. So Bryce and I are going to go one for one. I'm going to say my match. Bryce is going to say his match. We're going to start off with AJ Styles versus Gunther with AJ Styles' career is on the line. I have AJ winning. I don't think this is a clean win. I think that I don't know what happens, but I think AJ Styles kind of wins in a bit of a surprising way, leading to them facing off at WrestleMania. I don't think they're going to have Gunther go down clean, and I don't think AJ is retiring just yet.
I have AJ Styles wins after after CM Punk attacks AJ to keep them from retiring.
So you think CM Punk's going to jump?
No. I think he's gonna actually punch him in the back of the head,
but
and
that would
hit. Oh yeah, no. Yeah,
here's the problem with that. I understand, but that would end up putting Gunther in kind of in between them as well, because then Gunther would be pissed off at Punk.
Yeah.
So we have a 3-way match for the title at WrestleMania. All right. Next match: Drew McIntyre, the champion, faces off against Sami Zayn. I think Drew will handle this, win it, but I think he's going to beat down Sami Zayn heavily after the match with a chorus of boos since they're in Saudi, leading to a potential WrestleMania match between the two.
Drew retains after Jacob Fatu attacks Drew and gets Sami disqualified. Because even though Jacob Fatu is going after Cody, he said he still hates Drew and wants to take him out.
Interesting.
So
the second biggest match of the night is the Women's Royal Rumble. I have a returning Naomi winning this match. So for me, the Final Four is going to look like Naomi, Liv.
That can't be possible. She had her kid. She hasn't even had her kid yet.
But she had her child already. They posted that on Instagram.
Yeah, a week ago. She can't come back. Not yet.
Pretty sure.
She announced her pregnancy in October.
Oh. Then Bianca Belair. Guys, I don't watch wrestling much. I don't know. I'm doing this to keep the podcast running. Give me a break. Bianca Belair is my winner here. I think Bianca, Roxanne, Rhea, and Liv are going to be the last four. Liv and Roxanne are going to team up and take out Rhea, but Liv is going to turn on Roxanne, which then leads to Bianca tossing out Liv.
Okay, here we go. Wait for mine.
All right. You typed so much here.
So I have Saraya, AJ Lee, Britt Baker, and Rhea are the last four left in the Rumble.
Saraya?
Paige.
Oh, sorry.
Saraya and AJ team up like they used to, eliminate Britt Baker. Rhea, AJ, and Saraya are the last three left. Liv distracts Rhea, who gets eliminated by AJ. AJ and Saraya are the last two. AJ wins after multiple back and forths and submissions put onto each other. AJ Lee is going to WrestleMania. Saraya gets to the ring and hugs AJ for winning the Rumble.
All right. So Bryce wrote a book.
Oh, wait, you ain't seen nothing yet.
My men's Royal Rumble winner is Finn Balor. This comes after Finn Balor actually was told on Monday night that there's no spot for him. I think you'll hear why I think he's going to win this. The final four are going to be LA Knight, Roman Reigns, a returning Seth Rollins, and the Demon Finn Balor. Seth Rollins is going to eliminate Roman. Rollins is then going to be distracted by the Vision, which has Finn eliminate him. LA Knight and Finn Balor are going to battle on the outside of the ring, where Finn Balor gets the win.
Okay, here we go.
I thought the other one was long. Oh my gosh.
No. Roman Reigns, Braun Breaker, LA Knight, and Obafemi are the final four entrants. The Vision, after being eliminated, comes back in to attack Roman Reigns and LA Knight, who fight them off. Roman and LA stare at each other, and it goes black. The Rock is in the middle of the ring when the light comes back on. The Rock bottoms Roman Reigns. Braun picks up Roman and throws him over the top rope and eliminates Roman Reigns. LA Knight and Braun Breaker trade blows before Obafemi runs at Braun, who ducks, and Obafemi flies over the top rope. The Vision comes back and attack LA Knight. We hear Jey Uso's music. Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn, and Jey Uso come out and run the rest of the Vision away. LA Knight and Braun Breaker stare at each other before throwing haymakers. LA Knight hits the BFT on Braun, who is dazed near the ropes. LA Knight clotheslines Braun Breaker over the ropes to win the Royal Rumble.
Dear God. So you guys aren't gonna know. You guys wouldn't know this, but originally my original picks were AJ and LA Knight. Because Bryce also picked them, I switched it up because we're not gonna have the exact same picks all the time and everything. Bryce decided to turn this into freaking like some storyline he makes in 2K where half of the roster.
Let's be honest. That would be the most amazing ending possible.
Bro, we're not recreating WrestleMania, whatever the one was seen.
Bloodline rules.
We're not recreating that here.
Oh, Cody versus Roman.
Bryce had a fun idea of going over some surprise entrants / returns. So, Bryce, give us your first, then I'll give you my next one.
My first for the men is Chris Jericho.
It feels pretty known. I think we kind of know he's going to be in, but Chris Jericho would be a surprise, or it would be a bit of a return. Mine is Leon Slater from TNA.
My next one is Mr. Kennedy / Mr. Anderson.
That would be fun. I think that would be a cool one. My kind of not. So the way you explained it to me earlier, it makes sense. But I'm going to say Ricky Saints.
I didn't include any NXT because they're already with the company, so I didn't include any of them. But I had Moose. I think Moose is going to, because he has some interaction with a lot of the WWE and NXT guys.
Since you have so many more than me, you can do your next two as well.
So I have Powerhouse Hobbs, or whatever his new name is going to be. I think he's going to debut in the Royal Rumble. I do think he is. And then we have Bully Ray. I think that we're going to.
No one's asking for that.
But I think it's going to happen because he's technically not with the WWE anymore, and he's still an active wrestler. Yeah,
it's a nostalgia thing. The only reason I can see it happening is because of the Saudis. To be honest,
they love their old school wrestling.
I have Kevin Owens. I'm not sure if he's cleared yet, but that'd be pretty.
He's
cool.
not.
Well,
he's not.
That'd be cool.
But next, I have The Rock. I think that was pretty obvious when you heard my story.
Yeah, your freaking story. He's not even an entrant. He'd just be there.
No, he's going to be a contestant, or he's going to be an entrant in the match.
But the way yours had it, just he randomly appears.
Yeah. Oh, wait, you're right. Never mind. But he's going to return to the Rumble. This is a return, not necessarily for the match.
You can do your next one, then I'll finish my last one. You hit your last one.
Okay. Here's why I said Ryback, but here's why I said it.
I'm adding one.
Here's why I said it, because I watched something today where he was talking about his time with Seth Rollins, and he said, "You may see me and then he said, you never know."
He always likes to hint that stuff.
No, this wasn't him being toxic.
So my next one would be funny. Santino Marella. I just added a new one, by the way.
I saw that you added somebody. The last is Jeff Hardy. I do think it's a given, but he's still not with the company technically, so I included Jeff Hardy.
Tommy Invincible. How cool would that be? Tommy Invincible.
Isn't that know who that is? The guy who looks like Andrew Tate?
Kind of. He's some wrestler on Instagram. I don't know why I follow the guy. It's funny.
He's pretty cool. He's pretty great.
He basically combined John Cena and Randy Orton's moveset, and he wrestled Matt Cardona. Tommy Invincible, baby. You can't hurt me. For the women,
here we go.
I have like a quarter of the ones you had, so I'm going to start with Sol Ruca, another NXT talent.
Next, the first one I had.
You stole one of mine. I'm removing it.
Okay, never mind then.
The hell?
Never mind. First one I have was Saraya Such Page, but I think that's fairly obvious when you heard my book.
Yeah, your next one is also obvious too.
Yeah, Britt Baker.
For me, I have Mandy Rose. I think that'd be a pretty cool possibility for her to make her way back for a one night.
Yeah. Next, I have Ash by Elegance. I think she's been talking about returning to the ring, and I do think that the Royal Rumble is a great way to do it.
Do I see your next one? Is that what I think it says?
Yep, you see that correctly.
Bryce, say the name.
Ronda Rousey. I do think Ronda Rousey is coming back. I do think she is.
For me, I have the Iconics. I don't
That's
know
I
what their
can see
name is
that.
in TNA. I just remember
It's
them
the
being.
it's oh god, it's something with iconic. Next time Mickey James. I do think that this is another possibility because they do like to include women legends in there, and there's arguably no bigger women's legend other than someone else I have on this list that could be in the match.
We all know she's gonna be in it, by the way. Your last one, she's in it every year. It's not a surprise. It's almost
Yeah,
it'd
but
be
she's been
surprising if she
injured.
wasn't in it.
She's been injured, so that's why she's been away. All right, next I have Bianca. I do think it's a given. I think it's a given. It's She's been gone for 10 months now. I do think it's finally time for her to return. Next I have Tiffany Stratton. I think she's also making her return, and then I have Trish Stratus as my last surprise.
That
Okay,
I could see that.
which one's crazier? Which one's less crazy? The men and the women's surprises.
Probably the women's. Actually, no, the men, because let's be honest, Ronda Rousey will never step foot into a WWE building again.
Uh,
So Bryce and I both made some WrestleMania building moments. What we're gonna do is kind of the same thing, go back and forth with it. My
I
first one,
think we have the same number, which is good. I think we do actually.
six
I
of
have one
them.
more. I have one more. I think.
Well, I could probably think one on the fly.
Yeah.
I so for my first one is Cody and Jacob Fatu are gonna be fighting so much they eliminate each other, both leading to a WrestleMania match.
I have The Rock attacking Roman.
I can see that. Well, I just can't, but my next one is Chris Jericho is going to eliminate a returning Dominic Mysterio and set up an IC title feud for them.
I would love that actually. I have Liv distracted Rhea, getting her disqualified or getting her eliminated, not disqualified.
So I have Jacob. No, sorry, that I have Charlotte Flair eliminating Alexa Bliss, or one of the two eliminating each other. I think that leads to them to facing off at WrestleMania.
I have Jacob Fatu attacking Drew McIntyre,
Interesting.
setting up a match at WrestleMania for the
So
WWE Championship.
I have a toxic individual being attacked. Kit Wilson attacks Matt Cardona after the two are both eliminated by Obafemi.
That would be great. Did you see Santi Sam's video
No,
on somebody talking about how Kit Wilson would enter the women's Royal Rumble because all the men are too toxic?
that's actually hilarious.
The greatest thing ever. Next, I have Saraya eliminating Britt Baker, setting up a WrestleMania match.
One second. I'm gonna add my next one so I can equal up yours. What's his face? What's his face?
I don't know.
All right. I have Brock Lesnar being eliminated by Obafemi.
That's the same thing I have next.
Oh crap! So hey, we equaled out that.
So you didn't even need to. Oh wait, no, you would have still
didn't
needed to add one anyways. You still would have needed to add one anyways.
Yeah. So Bryce, you have what? You also have Brock Lesnar being eliminated by Obafemi.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
Montez Ford turning on Angelo Dawkins in the Rumble.
I have Chris Jericho attacking CM Punk backstage, or Chris Jericho or CM Punk being attacked backstage. And we find out the next night it was Chris Jericho.
So I think this match feels very realistic. That I'm going to predict Randy Orton is eliminated by Trick Williams.
I have Bianca getting eliminated by Jade Cargill, who's not even in the match,
Okay.
setting up what we've all wanted for the longest time, a match between the two.
So
It just sucks that Naomi couldn't have been involved.
we moved so quickly. We're only like 20 minutes into this. Bryce, who is going to be your Iron Man of the men's match and women's match?
It's going to be Penta. I think my Iron Man for the men is going to be Penta. I do think the WWE is insanely behind Penta. I don't know if you've watched Unreal. They are so backing Penta. It's not even funny. I do think Penta is a guy who gets in the match early and stays for pretty much as close to the end as possible that you can get without being top four. And for my Iron Man for the women, unfortunately, even though I don't like her, I do think it's going to be Lyra Valkyria. I do. I do.
Oh.
I could honestly see both of them being Iron Man and Iron Woman in the Royal Rumble matches.
For my Iron Man for the men's, I could see Penta. I think that makes a lot of sense. I think they're going to go for someone we're going to see get pushed heavily this year is an Ilya Dragunov. I could see him and Melo being 1 and 2, and both of them lasting for a while, but him lasting a little bit longer than Melo.
Jericho is going to be one. I do think Jericho is going to be one.
For my women,
Or two.
I actually think one of my surprise, Sol Ruka, I believe she's going to get pushed to the moon. I could see her coming in like 4 or 5 and lasting till like the top 6. Who's going to have the most eliminations this year from the men's?
I think honestly, I think it's going to be Obafemi. I think Obafemi is going to eliminate like 15 people from the match by himself.
He makes the most sense. Just so we're not saying the same thing, I could see Jacob Fatu eliminating like a handful of people. Another surprise who I think could come back for just this match, Braun Strowman. I think we could see him pump a ton of eliminations out, maybe get like 5 or 6 straight.
They didn't close the door on Braun Strowman ever coming back. They said if we need you, we'll call you.
I think another
So
guy who could kind of come through and surprise everyone is what's his name? The Wyatt Six, the big muscular guy.
Eric Rowan.
Eric Rowan. I think we could see him kind of set himself up for a potential singles run by having a massive rumble. But for my women, my most eliminations, I think it feels pretty clear going to Rhea Ripley.
I think it's going to be Rhea for sure. I do.
Even
think
with
it's
her
gonna be
being a
Rhea
tag
for
team
sure.
wrestler, she has that dominance to her.
And I know that Vince has not Vince. Triple H hasn't really liked including tag teams historically in there, which is why I didn't put guys. Which is why I didn't include the White Six. I didn't include the New Day. Obviously, all of the division is going to be in the Royal Rumble because Adam
Well,
Pearce last night.
Jay Uso already declared, so you're going to see the tag team champions in there.
Yeah, but I don't know if Jimmy is going to be in there
I
as
think
well. I don't. I do think we'll see. I don't know if we'll see Kofi anymore, only because the New Day. I don't think the New Day is going to be in the Royal Rumble. I do. So I think. Who do you think is going to take the Kofi spot of surprising?
Leon Slater. Also, I just realized another hilarious pop that we might get for the surprise entrance and Mr. Iguana.
I do think
With
Mr. Iguana
Saudis,
is
how
going to
much
be.
they love that stuff. I can see Mr. Iguana coming out.
I do think that I could honestly, though, see a world where most AAA guys wouldn't be in the Rumble. I do think Vikingo will be because he is signed to the WWE. He's actually signed to the WWE. He's under contract with them. I do think Mr. Iguana is going to be because it's Mr. Iguana.
It's very
I
popular.
did see Santi Zab do his reacting to people's hot takes, and he said something that would be the funniest thing. He reacted to something that would be the funniest thing in the world. El Grande Americano comes in the match, and then another El Grande Americano comes to the match. They eliminate each other, and then Chad Gable comes in later, and then Ludwig Kaiser comes in right after Chad Gable.
That would actually be pretty funny. I could see them pulling something like that. I would just hate for them to waste 2 extra spots that could be used for a guy who could really use it. I think someone like Cedric Alexander would be a lot of fun to see come over from TNA.
He's in TNA, yeah.
I know, but someone, or even
Yeah.
someone who's kind of sitting in catering a lot like Otis. I would love to see him do a little bit of damage in the Rumble. I think one thing I need to see out of this is a great showing from Carmelo Hayes. He has been getting a nice major push. I need at least 15, 20 minutes from him. Get elimination or two. Sorry, you're going to see someone like The Miz get thrown out by him probably. But, or maybe even like a returning Nick Nemeth could be used to put someone over like that.
Here's a guy that I could really see coming back because he's done a lot of work behind secretly. I could see Alberto El Patron. I could see him making a return on Saturday night. I do think that that's very possible.
What are the odds do you think Big E is cleared?
0.
If he is, do you think we get something between him and the New Day?
Yes, 100%. The only way that Big E could be in the Royal Rumble is if he's cleared. And the only way I could see it happening is if both of the New Day are in there.
If I really do think if there's a point where the New Day and Grayson Waller are dominating right before a countdown, do not be surprised if Big E's music hits. Because what kind of a pop would you see where Big E eliminates all 3 of them?
The Saudi crowd would go absolutely nuts. I think
that would register on the Richter scale.
We would feel that over here in the United States. We honestly would.
Who do you think of people who are probably going to be in there who's going to get the biggest pop? I think it's LA Knight. I think it's almost clear as day LA is going to have that stadium shaking.
I think it's a given that LA Knight is going to be in the match. That's why I didn't put him in there. I do think the Saudi crowd will go nuclear for
as much LA as you don't like this guy, the Saudi crowd will go berserk for Jey Uso. They're going to go off. Cody Rhodes is going to get a big pop. Those 3 are probably guarantees. I think Jeff Hardy, if he pulls up with his No More Words theme song, expect the roof to blow.
I'm losing it if that happens. I'm losing it on Saturday morning. You'll hear me scream in Pennsylvania from California. But you will hear me scream in California from Pennsylvania.
Honestly, that is true. I will hear you screaming.
And it's not even over the phone either. You will actually hear my scream in Pennsylvania from California.
So the WWE makes me think, because this being in Saudi, there could be some massive returns. I wouldn't be surprised if you see like a Stone Cold appearance, not even in the match, just a Stone Cold appearance.
Yeah. I felt like saying Sting only because of his of a legend pop, but I don't think Sting.
I think if there's any legend, you're looking at a Undertaker most likely.
Yeah.
And that's not even going to be in the match. It's going to be a before the match thing.
I do think we see Kane in the Rumble, though. I do think we do. I do think we see
Here's
Kane
my question. How are we going to have the Royal Rumble with no CM Punk?
They'll find a way to get CM Punk incorporated.
He might be commentary.
That would be the great thing.
It wouldn't hurt to have him be on commentary, kind of talking about and like staring down the winner. I would not be surprised if they're using this as a little like showdown, like face off. Like, remember when Ronda Rousey stared down the champions?
Or Cody 2 years ago.
2 years ago with Roman.
Yeah.
I really would not be surprised.
Already.
Would not be surprised if Punk is on commentary. Which would
Punk will be out there regardless. I think Punk and Drew both will be out there at the end.
I do too. I
do. Or we could see a scenario. Do you remember when Roman was the champion and he sat in the booth the whole time? He sat in a suite the whole time.
They pointed up at him?
Punk, yeah, and Cody pointed up. I do think we get that when the winner points up at Punk. And I think the winner is going to be LA Knight. Pointing up CM Punk. I want it to be LA Knight too.
This thing. So I did watch the highlights. So you were asking me if I watched Raw. I didn't watch, so I watched highlights on Instagram. Finn Balor attacked Punk after Punk was trying to push him to like better himself.
Leave the Judgment Day.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if Finn Balor wins this and this pushes to a Punk versus him match at Mania.
Saudi Zap said there's zero chance of it happening. I think they're building it up for a potential.
And also, we can't guarantee the Royal Rumble winner is going to pick Punk. It could be someone at SmackDown or someone who goes after Drew. I would not be surprised if LA Knight takes on Drew.
Yeah.
Another amazing match.
Can you imagine AJ Styles winning the Royal Rumble?
That's a thought. Part of me thought, what if AJ wins it all? I don't think we get two matches with AJ. The guy is almost 60. Almost 50, sorry.
He's almost 50.
He's almost 50. You're not getting two matches out of him, especially a massive match like the Royal Rumble.
What do you think the chances are that the Saudis asked for John Cena to wrestle?
They asked.
What do you think?
They're not getting it. They asked, but no doubt they weren't going to get it.
Cena's not wrestling.
The only thing we could possibly ever get is him appearing on a video.
Yeah. And I do think that when they start to announce the 2026 Hall of Famers,
he's in there.
John Cena will be the first one.
He'll be the first selection.
Can you imagine if we get a class that includes Batista and John Cena? Because Batista hasn't been inducted yet.
We might get some serious inductees.
The 2026 Hall of Fame class, WWE Hall of Fame class, might be nuclear. Like, might be ridiculous.
Might be the greatest of all time. All right, guys. We have definitely hit the kind of the max of what we can talk about with this. So we're going to end it a little early because we're going to have a little over half an hour, a little under half an hour of an episode. But if you guys like this, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Let us know who you think is going to win, who isn't going to win, who you wish will be in there.
Whose predictions do you think is going to be crazier between my men's Royal Rumble and the women's Royal Rumble between both of us?
There's no one who will go over craziness of yours. Your winners aren't even crazy. It's just the way you have it happening.
I have it being a super spot fest for the men's. I have the men's
AEW.
Super. No, it's going to be
AEW show.
No, I didn't.
Spot fest is AEW.
No, it's the WrestleMania 40. It's the WrestleMania 40 night.
Let us know who's as crazy as who's isn't, but you already know what to do. Like,
comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.